Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Lisa D. Adams, your seed sowing maven, and welcome to In the Midst of It All Grateful. This is an unusual In the Midst of It All Grateful. I've been doing this series for over a month about talking about what we're grateful for in spite of, despite of, however you want to say it. I'm just all over the place right now. But today is something different. Um, During this season, my dad gained his wings on um, Wednesday. And so I'm going to miss my dad. I really am going to miss my dad. And I just want to share some things about my dad. And by the way, to dad, today is dad's birthday. So before I go on, hey dad, I know you're resting well. I want to say happy heavenly birthday to you. You just left us on Wednesday, but happy heavenly birthday to you. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my dad. My dad was a fighter, a true fighter to the bitter end. He's a Vietnam veteran. So for that, I salute him for what he has given and what he has um, what he has done for our country, what he has given back. But then I applaud him for his fight on life. Had been going through some medical issues, and he fought to the bitter end. He had some tenacity in him. He didn't give up. He was a true fighter. I mean, you could tell him one thing. No, his faith made him believe something different. No, I'm not supposed to be in this hospital. Yes, I'm supposed to be at home with my family and my loved ones around me. So my dad was a fighter, was a true fighter. My dad was the first one to introduce me to entrepreneurship. He had a company called A&G Radiator Distributors. For a brief moment, I had the chance of working with him, and I was in my early 20s during that time. So my dad taught me about entrepreneurship. He had the brick and mortar. He had employees working for him. He had a customer base and he did the deliveries. So my dad taught me about entrepreneurship. My dad, I wrote it down just in case I got, all mushy and stuff. If you knew my dad was a comedian. He's he was a comedian. Um, you were not going to be sad hanging around him. Your feelings might have been hurt, but, but you were not going to be sad. And when I say your feelings was going to be hurt, it wasn't intentionally like hurting your feelings, but he was a jokester. He was sarcastic, and he enjoyed playing the dozens. So he got them slanted eyes like mine, slant and close up, but he'd be looking at you out the corner of his eyes and just hold your breath because you never know what's gonna come out. But you was definitely guaranteed to laugh during that time. He was always gonna say something to make someone else laugh. Even if it was just, sometimes it was just him cracking up by himself. But again, my dad was a jokester. He loved life. He loved having fun. He was the center of the party as far as to, just keep things going. My father was a father to many. They called him Uncle George, Eddie G, Pretty Boy, all of that. He has um, he has poured into many to help them with life issues, to help them go about their daily lives, pouring wisdom. My dad was loving. My dad was the first person who told me to go after writing books. He knew I used to journal way back when, and he said, Lisa, you've gone through enough. Why don't you write a book about it? And it was like, yeah, okay. And eventually it was done. I just want to share a few things about my dad on this day. I want my dad, what I'm saying to my dad right now is rest easy. You've worked hard down here. You've endured some stuff, and your strength has shown. So now it's time for you to relax. We okay down here. We're going to be fine. And then I say to my family, hold on. Hold on to your faith. We're all faith believers. Hold on to your faith. God's got him. God's seen that he has suffered longer, as long as is needed. When God was ready for his son, he came and received him. And so I thank you all for allowing me to share my, in the midst of it all, grateful moment, because I'm grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for the lives that he has touched. And I'm asking that you all pray for us as we shed our tears, as we um hold on to our memories, as we embrace one another, as we try to be there for one another. Pray for our little ones who have yet to understand the meaning of death. Pray for the parents of those who have to tell them. And so just pray for my sisters and my brothers, my brother and my bonus mom. Pray for her strength, because she was there for him. She did everything for him to the bitter end. She was there. My family in Ohio, just pray for us. I love you guys. Keep us in your prayers. And I'll talk to you soon. That's my, in the midst of it all, I am so grateful. On God bless.